Yo. Welcome back to 6 Feet Apart, the socially responsible podcast. I'm joined here always by my co-host, Willem. How are you?
What's up? I am doing pretty great.
It's great to see these, coronavirus safety measures, dissolve, which is
a little bit, yeah.
I'm pretty pumped because I hear actually like hairdressers opened a few days ago.
Yeah, I'll finally get a good haircut.
Man, I'm so excited because like especially with this heat right now. So I'm sorry if you guys can hear my fan in the background at all, but with this heat right now, man, holy hell, my like quarring cut right now, it's just long hair and it's just insulating everything, and I'm sweating my ass off in my air conditioned house.
Yeah, it's nuts. The air conditioning at our place just can't keep up. So I'm pretty sure when it gets up to like 40 degrees on Tuesday and Wednesday, it's gonna get quite hot in there. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with the landlord for that one.
Yeah, absolutely. What's new? Anything with you?
Not much. Just working away and then trying to enjoy life to the fullest, you know?
That's rad. I went to Summer Haze on Baseline for the first time ever.
That place is good.
It is really good, man. Like it's like really. It kind of reminds me of like a way better Hurley's. Sorry, Hurley's. Just because like the price of like the food is kind of like similar, and it's like similar food as well, like kind of classic like bar food you'd have. Although when I went there, I was just getting drinks because I wanted to save my money on food because I knew I was going to probably have like pizza or something later that day.
Yeah.
But their bar service, phenomenal. I got to like meet one of the managers there. I think his name was Alex. Nice guy. He was just, buy more drinks. And I'm just like, say less, you know?
Say less.
And it's just really like a nice vibe. Definitely the most like contemporary playlist I've ever heard like at a restaurant. Like usually they'll have like, I don't know, like maybe like soft rock. Like, I've probably heard the song Tainted Love a million times at like a few different restaurants. You know that song, right? Oh, Tainted Love. No.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
I heard that and like Take On Me.
Yeah.
I've heard those two songs like the most when I'm like eating for sure. But this one had like modern playlists. Like I was just listening to Intentions by like Justin Bieber, low-key a banger. What else was on? Ooh, there was some like old like Rihanna, like old new Rihanna, like the diamonds in the sky. Oh, love that song. That's a fire song.
What was Rihanna's like one of her first big albums?
Good Girl Gone Bad, I think. Okay, Rihanna. Boom, boom.
It was like a green. I think it had a green background.
Yeah, I think that's clearly it. It's Good Girl Gone Bad. Let's go.
Yeah, the I listened to that like album and like that type of pop or whatever so much, and like what was it, like 2012 or something?
Yeah, well, that album came out in 2008, but it was definitely like popular for a long time. Like Rihanna was like the most successful pop artist for like a super long time. She might still be, but I think someone just surpassed her. Probably Billie Eilish, actually. She's popping off, man. Her like Instagram growth has grown by like tens of millions like every year, and I'm just like, damn, I'm thoroughly impressed.
You got the hustle.
But off that album, man, amazing. Like that's probably my favorite album of hers, honestly. You have Umbrella, Don't Stop the Music, ooh, Heater, ooh, Shut Up and Drive. What else is there? Ooh, Umbrella, the Lindbergh Palace remix.
Yeah, wait, MGK made a
classic.
Made a remix of Umbrella, right? For as part of his quarantine stuff.
Maybe MGK Umbrella.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I think it's they're saying that they sampled like Not Afraid. Oh wait, but that's because it's an ad lib in that. But all it comes up for me is Rap Devil, which is also an amazing song.
It is a pretty good song. That's for sure.
What have you been listening to recently?
I've been going with actually quite a bit of rock at the moment. Just I find it easy to listen to when I'm working. So let's see. I think I added some new music to my playlist. If it'll load. Big sad. Rock. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, so like you've heard Kryptonite before, right?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, so like stuff like that. And then I've been finding some smaller artists that don't really have many songs or whatever. Just Spotify's been putting it on, and I've been enjoying it quite a bit. And then there's a band called Slaves that I like pretty much all their stuff.
That's sick.
So I've been listening to them a lot. Yeah, can't complain.
Yeah, man. Like, for me, there's like this rapper, the Kid Leroy, who was kind of like a new and upcoming rapper, and he's like not super big yet, but like he has like a lot of potential. But he's already done like songs with like Juice WRLD and stuff. And do you know that like Juice WRLD apparently has like 3,000 unreleased songs?
Wow, that's a lot.
Yo.
Jeez. I guess they can just slowly release them over time or whatever for.
Yeah, exactly. Like, well, he just, yeah, and like his family will still like reap the benefits and stuff. So
Yeah, no, for
like,
the estate for sure.
yeah, so that's rad. I can't remember. I think Juice WRLD Juice WRLD doesn't have a kid. He had like a girlfriend who like releases like statements every now and then, like, oh, thank you for this, thank you for that, and that's like sweet to see for sure. But I've also been listening to a lot of dubstep and stuff. Subtronic's definitely like my favorite EDM DJ right now. He's wild. Shake That Bagpipe.
Nice.
Oh, that shit's awesome.
Bagpipes are good.
I was gonna say, when was the last time you've seen like a bagpipe or heard one?
I heard one. Well, I've been listening to Shake That Bagpipe a little bit too.
Yeah.
But in person, it was probably like a Remembrance Day or something.
Like in Stittsville, there's like some guy who just plays his bagpipe every evening.
Yeah, there's no, I don't think that's might not necessarily be really around me, but like the Blues Fest. There's the guy who's like getting his doctorate or his MD or something like that, and he's playing the bagpipes every single year at Blues Fest.
Vaguely, like I remember everything from Blues Fest. I'm usually tired, it's late at night.
Yeah, big exhausted and all the stress of stuffing yourself on a bus with 300 other people.
Bro, literally, like Blues Fest is just something, man. It is definitely a festival and a half. In that, like, there's so many like people who are set up like outside of the festival, just trying to sell you things. Like the vinyl record art.
Yeah.
Like I think that's like so smart because like like there's tons of people. Many of them are going to be not in the like a good place to make good choices, so they're probably more likely to buy stuff. Imagine just buying a vinyl going into Blues Fest. Like, okay, give someone hold my vinyl.
Oh wow, it's probably get broken for sure.
Yeah.
Unless you're just gonna like stay near the back. Imagine just going through security too, and they're just like.
What's this?
Down,
why do you have?
Like, why do you have a vinyl? I remember there was one time I was going to Blues Fest with like a group of people, and one guy just didn't like check his pants or whatever, so he had like a pencil in there, and the security guards were like, "Well, this could be used for a weapon or something." So it took forever for us to get through the line. It's like, man, why don't we just check your pants? Make sure you
Oh
don't
man.
have any pencils.
Well, I would hate to mosh with like a pencil. Like that would be so scary. Like you get that in the eye. Suddenly
Yeah.
you're blind. You know? Damn.
I mean, definitely good for stopping it, but like you shouldn't be showing up with a pencil in the first place.
What's your like favorite like artist you've seen at Blues Fest?
Probably like RL Grimes
Yeah.
in grade what was it, grade 11
That
or
was
grade
that
12?
was it was like summer of grade 12. That was awesome.
Yeah,
That whole festival was just amazing.
that was a good year. Ever
Yeah.
since then, it's been kind of downhill in my opinion. But
Yeah. Like it was really bad like 2 years ago, but last year wasn't so.
yeah, I didn't really enjoy last year too much.
But yeah, there was like all the like violence and stuff that went down at T-Pain or something. Or was it Snoop Dogg?
No, it was T-Pain. Yeah,
Damn.
T-Pain was rowdy, and I was not enjoying it.
That sucks. Yeah, I was gonna say either RL Grimes or like Rez. Rez was crazy. Like I was just like,
Yeah,
damn, what's happening? Oh, that was awesome.
I mean, like, I think Rez was a great performance, but I think RL Grimes, just because it was the first time that we really listened to like, you know, EDM in kind of a concert style.
Yeah,
So it was just like a whole new experience, you know?
definitely. But that being said, also Migos, because like Migos were like in their prime in 2017. So like seeing them was like a whole other experience. You know, that's almost like, you know, like
Yeah,
if
like
if, if
people
you
were
were in
so
like
hyped.
yeah, like if you were like in the 1950s and like or not the 50s, I don't know what I'm thinking. 1960s when like the Beatles, 60s, 70s era when like the Beatles were like super popular, you know, seeing them live, like that'd be wild. Or like Elvis in the 50s. That's what I was going for.
Yeah, people started breaking in, I think, during Migos. They like
Oh,
rushed the fence or
those
whatever.
break-ins, people were like being rushed out too in stretchers. It was crazy. People were getting
Yeah.
crushed.
I think
I'm,
what was the concert that we went to that it was just like really hot because everybody was so close together that security guards just started opening water bottles and just spraying water at everybody.
oh, that was Escapade for sure because it was really like it was
No,
on.
like Escapade has like hoses for that, but it happened once
Oh
at
really?
Blues Fest too. It
Lil
was at the.
Yachty. Lil Yachty?
It could have been.
I think it was Lil Yachty because that was I remember that being like so hot.
Yeah, there was like a fog that formed just because it was so hot. Which that's
it's
why
evaporating off the people, man.
yeah, no, like, that's why I'm happy that I'm, taller than the average person, so I could still breathe. Like I couldn't imagine, being like shorter and just like suffocating. Oh, not fun at all.
Well, my friend Kyla, she's like I would say like 5'2", and she's really short. Shout out Young Ham, love you. But she was at the front of like the Migos, like at the rails.
Yeah.
And she said she was just getting crushed. And I'm like, that would be freaking horrible, man.
Yeah, no, Migos was crazy.
Fetty Wap was also really sick.
I really enjoyed Fetty Wap. Really enjoyed.
Oh, I was gonna see him again if Metro Fest happened, but fortunately it didn't. Hate Corona. I wonder if they'd ever like do. I guess they wouldn't do discounts on like concert tickets in the future. If anything, they're going to probably like ramp up the prices, right?
I mean, I think in a lot of cases, tickets that you bought are being carried over to the next year.
That's true.
I know Blues Fest did that, and you get like a coupon too. So, like Blues Fest, if you keep your ticket for the next year, you get like a food voucher, $10 like food voucher or something.
Yeah,
I'm not 100% sure, but
I remember Brock was telling us that his dad was like, what idiot would get carried over? Then he talks to him later. He's just like, yeah, I'm going to go next year anyway, so might as well keep the ticket.
Yeah, might as well, yeah.
Oh,
then
you
don't have to worry about paying it again next year. It's just you already have it.
What was Osheaga like compared to the other festivals you've been to?
Oh, so much bigger. Like,
Damn.
And you kind of need to go and walk around a bit and make sure that you know how to get out, because like it's a little bit of a maze.
You know what? It makes sense that it's like I didn't know it was actually that much bigger, but it makes sense because I saw like there's like tons of videos that go viral around that time of people trying to like break into Oshiega, right? And the funniest one I saw was they got caught because it took a while, obviously, but they had like their friend who can't walk and who's in like a wheelchair, right? Yeah. And they hoisted him over the fence.
Amazing.
and like with the wheelchair, and then they caught him on the other side, of course, because it took some time to do that. But I definitely, that's an A for effort. True bro move.
I mean, if I was a security guard and I came out and I saw that, I'd just be like, just go in.
Yeah, these guys deserve to get in. Like, come on. Come on.
Yeah, so much effort. Just go for it.
Who were like the headliners that year?
Rez was there. Travis Scott. Ray Sherman was there as well. And then there was like a few other artists that I don't really know who they were, so I was just kind of along for the ride.
And just a good time though.
Travis showed up like 40 minutes late, so I left before he showed up. So I was kind of annoyed about that.
Man, it's so weird to me to think about Travis Scott like before he released like Astroworld, which is like his album he came out with in 2017. Or was it 2018? I think it was 2018 actually. I'm gonna look this up because it's like one of my favorite albums of all time, so I should know this. But yeah, like basically he took off to like a whole new level after so August 3rd, 2018. I remember being on vacation and listening to that, and it was glorious. But yeah, no, I remember like he came like another year too, and he was like stopped at the border, and that sucked for everyone. Actually, I think he showed up later and he only performed for 45 minutes because because he was so delayed. So that kind of sucks because I know definitely people would, well, at least now, and he was like starting to grow in popularity around then too, like a lot, like exponentially.
Yeah, like he was the headline event at Oshiega, I think. So
oh shit, okay.
When he didn't show up and like people started going home, I think 2 weeks after it ended, I got an email saying that people were trying to like start like a class action thing against Oshiega to get money back.
Right. Okay. Actually, I do remember seeing that too.
But I never really paid attention to it, so I don't know who won. But anyway, it was just annoying because I missed it.
Man, Bon Jovi was pretty sick too when we went last summer.
Was the best like $20 concert.
$20 I've ever spent. Period. Like what? Yeah. How do you get a concert seat to Bon Jovi for $20?
Yeah, Brock hit us up like the day of. It's like, hey, you guys want to go to a Bon Jovi concert? It's like, yes.
It's like, yeah, absolutely. $20. Let's go, man. That's hype.
Yeah, dude, he goes through the entire thing, and we're just like, we're not huge Bon Jovi fans. Like, we like Bon Jovi, but we don't know every single song. So, we're just there to really rock out to Living on a Prayer.
Bro, I honestly, that's true. But I thought I knew way more songs until I went to that concert, and then, well, he just came out with a new album too in our.
He played a lot of songs from the new album, and we just we know the greatest hits, right? Like Wanted Dead or Alive, like
the knife through the heart with wings. That logo,
Yeah.
That's I was expecting way more from that album, but I guess he did kind of touch on all the bases.
Yeah, no, he did a lot of it. He just sprinkled it in, but he didn't do Living on a Prayer until the encore. So like when he walked off the stage, we were just like, wait, he didn't play Living on a Prayer. And then he came out and then he just rocked it out. I think I have a lot of videos of that. I think I went a little nuts.
Yeah, and also like that concert straight up nicest like guitars I've ever seen.
Yeah,
like they're like sparkly and green and stuff.
He had like a new guitar for every song. It's insane.
Exactly, but I guess that's just like the ultimate level of flex is when you're like a band and you're still like touring after like 40 years or so.
Yeah,
like that was that was wild. Okay, I found another great random question generator website, and this time you can have categories, so it's like it's not
it's not going to jerk us around as much.
Yeah, it's not going to be like, like, what's your favorite color? What's the meaning of life? Like that spectrum of questions. This was just funny. Okay.
Great. Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. Would you dress in drag for $25? Oh my god.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
drag.
No drag. I've seen some RuPaul's Drag Race.
Yeah, buddy.
I
What
mean,
an
I
iconic
feel
show.
like I would just like, even without $25, it would just like something you would have to experience once. Just be like an appreciation, Just be like, damn,
I 100%
it's
agree, man.
hard to walk around in heels and a dress.
I would do drag because I think it'd be so fun. Everybody who does drag looks like you're just having the time of their lives, like on stage.
Yeah.
You get like a really like sweet name too, like I don't know, like cinnamon sugar. Ooh, that'd be good. You'd have to be Dutch chocolate. You already know.
All right.
I guess I would have to be like blueberry pierogi. That'd be the most fitting for my people. Yeah. Because I found out that pierogies are both sweet and savory, and I'm like, that's wild. Sweet potatoes? What? No.
Yeah. Sweet and savory. Yum.
Do frogs have ears?
Yes, maybe. I don't know.
Is this an opinionated question? This is great. I love this website. I'm gonna say 100% frogs have ears because like they have like when I think of like green frogs, they have this like weird kind of like donut looking thing on their heads, and I believe that's the ear.
Maybe they just do everything through their skin. They breathe through their skin. They hear through their skin.
I mean, if frogs have ears, they don't really sound too great.
Yeah.
So I guess if they're tone deaf is another question.
That's true. You gotta work on the vocals a little bit.
Love this. If you were a worm, how long would you be?
I'm going for a solid inch and a half. I'm gonna be one of those big dew worms,
Inch and a half worm. You already know.
Yeah.
You already know. Damn, I think I'd want to be like one of those like 20 feet long ones they have in Australia. Like they have huge worms down there. And they look like normal earthworms. They're just
huge.
They're just enormous.
No fair. I didn't know any of those types of worms existed.
Bro, there's also like bloodworms, which like live in like swamps, and they look like normal earthworms, but then they'll like regurgitate like their guts and stuff, and they have like teeth on the end of them, so they can like suck your blood. It's crazy. They're like kind of like a really demented leech,
Leech? Oh, scary. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna have to change my answer, and I'm gonna be a 26-foot long deep sea worm.
Yeah, at least you can swim that way,
Yeah.
Damn.
Jeez, this thing is huge. It's 26 feet long in New Zealand.
Oh, I want to. Yeah, see, Australia has crazy creatures, man.
It doesn't even really look like a worm. It just looks like a floating Band-Aid.
Wait, send me the picture.
Okay.
Actually, I think I want to change my my thing again. I want to be the bullworm from SpongeBob. You remember that episode with Sandy?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a good thing to go with.
Yeah, it looks like one of those like wacky waveable arm tube men. The 20-foot deep sea worm.
Yeah.
A DSW. All right.
Worm.
Have you ever collected stickers that are on fruits?
I've never really collected them. I have a really bad habit of just taking them off and putting them in the top drawer where like the cutlery is.
You never know when you have to use that sticker again.
Yeah, I mean, I used to do it with like, when you cut open a milk bag, you have that like little ear thing left.
Yeah.
I used to just put that in there too, and then like a few years ago, my dad was like cleaning it out or something, or my sister was cleaning out. He found like 40 like of the little clippings there, and he was just like, "Willem, come on, man."
And you're like, oh, I promise I don't collect them. That could be some like TLC hoarder shit,
Fill up your house with milk bag.
nips or whatever. I don't know. Clips. What would you call it? Snips? There we go.
Snips, yeah.
Snips. I swear I don't have a problem. I just can't part with them. Yeah, I mean, I've collected, or I know kids used to collect, baby bells, like the wax that would come off those.
Yeah.
I'd see people like try to make the biggest ball they could out of those things.
Yeah, no, those are fun to play with. I didn't like the actual cheese, but I like to play with the wax.
Fun to play with, not to eat. Well, it's like Play-Doh.
Yeah.
It really is. Except
I
it
mean,
gets like nasty and stuff after a while.
Oh
But
yeah, ew.
So satisfying to play with in the beginning. Absolutely.
Yeah. I think anything a kid plays with gets nasty real quick.
Oh, 100%. That's why kids are disgusting in Germany and why schools are shut down.
Yep.
And on a scale from 1 to 5, how afraid of the dark? How afraid of the dark are you? Sorry, the grammar in this is horrible.
So I wouldn't say I'm afraid of the dark, unless I would say most of the time it's fine, but occasionally, you get that thought of just like, well, what if there's something like behind me trying to sneak up, So every once in a while, it's just like I gotta run up the stairs real quick so I don't get caught by.
In the basement, man. Yeah, that shit's scary. I remember like my grandparents' basement. That used to like freak me out because it's like my grandparents' house, so I have like no idea what's down there really. And then, yeah, definitely my basement too, because like the like furnace or like air conditioning or whatever, hot water tank. Yeah, I'll start like humming or something. You're just like, oh my god, the monsters are coming to get me.
Yeah. And just the logic that being in your covers are like the safest thing in the world. You're gonna die if your foot's sticking out. You're gonna die if your arm's sticking out. But no, that this little inch-thick blanket is gonna save you.
The duvet will save me. Absolutely. That's kids are super logical too.
Yeah.
Before I answer, I just want to say the phrasing of this question is literally, in a scale from 1 to 5, how afraid of dark are you?
Scale of 1 to 5. I would say a solid 3.
3? Okay.
Yeah.
I would definitely say like 4. I'm gonna tip that a bit because, man, the dark's scary, bro. Like, especially like during like quarantine and stuff when I go for like a walk before I go to bed or whatever. I'll just see like raccoons or like foxes run across the street, and you never know because like you assume like all these like animals are like like calm and collected, and they just want to go about like doing their own thing and doing their business. But then you see like a video that goes viral the next day, like raccoon attack, and also when I was like walking home from my buddies one time at night, a skunk came at me, and its like tail was like straight in the air, and it was like hissing, and I was like, "Jeez, man!" And even, like, I'm near
that'd be freaky. I have more trouble with the dark, like in a house, like a basement or something, than I do outside. Like pitch black outside, walking in a forest is like, this is kind of peaceful, but like pitch black in a basement with the furnace turning on, that's a turn around and run away situation.
I think that's like your Boy Scout roots.
Yeah, probably.
100%.
I mean, my dad scared me a lot as a kid after the Three Little Pigs story, and I went up to him and I was like, "Hey, Dad, do we live in a stone house?" And he looked at me and he was just like, "Nah, we live in a stick house." And I didn't sleep well for the next 3 years. It's like at some point you don't have to be honest.
That's so
to your
funny.
Kid.
That's so good. Oh, I know. I can't wait to have kids for that moment, so I can like tell them that the moon's like made of cheese, and like water's blue. Tell them all those lies.
Yeah, I wanna tell my kid that guacamole is pronounced guacamole for their entire life.
Oh yeah, and jalapeno and jalapeno.
Yeah, jalapeno.
Jalapeno. Man, I miss Boy Scouts though. Like we used to go camping. Have you ever been to Camp Open Mekon? Did you ever do that one?
I don't think so.
Damn. Maybe that was because I literally just did like Boy Scouts from like Beavers. And then I like ended when I was like a Silvertail there, and I was just like, nah, I'm gonna like just do basketball now. But yeah, it was super fun. I remember we'd have like our trash collecting day, and you get like a patch after that. That was cool. So you definitely just like throw used water bottles at your buddies or whatever, and your parents would yell at you. Good times.
Yeah.
What else? Oh, we had this like. You ever remember making like slot cars or whatever, like cars that you like move down like a ramp and see who's like was fastest?
I think I did that once, but I was kind of weird. I only joined for like Scouts itself, which was like grade 6 and grade 7 or something.
Yeah,
So
okay.
most of the stuff that I did was like the camping, like just the straight up camping and
Older kid stuff, like ages 12 and up. I did more like the fun indoor stuff.
Yeah.
Where our slogan was, sharing, or was it caring? It was caring. Caring, yeah, it was caring. And so like for these beaver racers, we just had like a block of wood with some like screws and like wheels on it, and then you like decide like where you want to put like pennies like in the front or the back, and there was like a little like wooden beaver that you glue down to it, and like the pennies would like create like weight, so you had like more like central or like downward force and like making your vehicle like faster or whatever.
Yeah.
It'd be
Didn't we do that at school one time? Like some high school students from Sacred Heart came down when we were in like grade 4, grade 5, and we built like little cars, and we needed to power them with elastic.
Bro, no, they were solar powered.
Oh yeah.
It was like those girls who got like hot glue on her eye, so she had to like go to like I don't even think they brought it to the hospital. I think they brought it to like the walk-in clinic, and they just put some stuff on her eye to like dissolve the glue. But that's like one of the most like painful things I could ever like think of. Just getting your eye glue shut with hot glue. Oh man.
Anything to do with your eyes is a big no.
No, just leave the face alone. That's why I hate the dentist. Like the dentist is like some of the least fun you could ever have.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, buddy. All right, next question. What's the strangest thing you've ever eaten?
I mean, I know you've eaten some strange stuff.
I like diverse things.
I don't think I've eaten anything really. I mean, I guess chicken heart soup, but that's not really strange. Yeah, probably chicken heart soup, to be honest.
I like grilled alligator before. It really just tastes like chicken.
Why does so much stuff taste like chicken?
Yeah, that's a really good question. I think it's just like, I don't know. Do you think there's like flavors that the human brain is just too simple to understand?
That could be it. It's just the default's just chicken.
It's just like this is what is familiar, but like these other flavors aren't coming through because my brain can literally not
understand them.
Yeah, can't perceive the deliciousness of what I'm eating right now.
That'd be pretty crazy. I
actually learned like another we have like another like tasting receptor, which is like I guess a mame flavors or something, and it's just like tasting dry stuff or like a dry sour. It's like common in wine, and it's like when you eat. When was the last time you had like a green apple?
Probably like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, you know how like green apples like taste different from like a lot, like there's like a different sensation from like other apples.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like that. That's like it's just kind of like dry. I want to say sour, but that's just because of the green apple. But yeah, it's almost like a sour, dry taste, and some like wines and some green apple. But yeah, did you come up with something else that was strange?
No, I think that's
chicken heart soup. Eh?
Yeah.
Let's see this next.
I mean, you've had some like cow tongue stuff too, right? Or was that your grandfather?
My dad had like head cheese, which is like cow brain. And yeah, it's like it's one of those like European like delicacy kind of things, But yeah, my grandpa has had cow tongue before, and I don't think he was a huge fan of it either. And he's also like ordered like steaks blue. Have you ever had like a steak blue before? Like just straight up.
I've heard of it, but that's like they cook it for a solid 5 seconds or something.
They just sear every side. Yeah. They just give it like it looks brown on the outside, but like when you cut into it, it's just
blue.
Red. And I think my grandfather had that, and he wasn't overly impressed. This guy I work with, Adrian, Great guy. He has Steaks Blue sometimes. And I think he's a fan. But
Yeah, okay.
then again, I guess like as long as it's seasoned, I could kind of like see why it would be appealing because we have like fish raw.
Have you ever been to Next?
No.
No, so like I guess they're like fancy food.
I've had catered like one because because one year my grandma didn't want to cook Thanksgiving dinner, so she's just like, I'll pay for catering. So we got like turkey dinner catered from Next, and it was pretty good. But yeah, continue.
Yeah, we had like one of their. You can get like a board, so it gives like a little bit of quite a lot of stuff on the menu, and they had like crackers, and it was just like raw beef or whatever, and it was actually really good.
Oh, the name is escaping me right now, but yeah, I definitely know what you're talking about. And yeah, it does look really good. I've been craving, like I want like salmon on a bagel, or I just want sushi. Honestly, I just want salmon sushi.
Oh yeah,
sushi's
good.
I love sushi.
I guess I had some eel sushi.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn, that's awesome.
I guess that's a weird food.
Apparently, we don't know where eels come from.
Oh, I also had some deep fried milk.
Whoa. Whoa. Oh, is it just like cheese curds?
It's a really weird. It doesn't taste like cheese curds at all, but like
the same consistency, kind of.
Well, it's like creamier almost.
Ooh, okay.
Like I don't understand. Good. Yeah, but it's super weird. But yeah, it wasn't too bad.
Is there like a dipping sauce with it too?
No, I mean I just had it straight because I had to experience to the fullness.
Better that way. Yeah, 100%.
It's not something that I would recommend to eat a lot of, but definitely.
It tastes artery clog. It sounds artery clogging.
Yeah, like have you been to like hockey sushi or something?
Yes. Yeah, I love hockey sushi.
It's an all you can eat place.
Good. Yeah.
They have the deep fried milk there.
Really? I've only had like crab sushi there and like California rolls. I love crab.
Yeah, no, like we I went probably a few months, like 2 or 3 months before the whole COVID-19 thing started, and like all you can eat there, and it was good. A lot of good stuff. They had like the 2 types of salmon sushi. Like it was really good. 100% recommend that place.
Me too. Like, it's just like 100% like authentic Japanese too, which is great because you get like sake. I think the beers also come in like a Japanese label.
Yeah, they have this weird pop that like isn't carbonated, and then you have to knock like a ball in it, and the ball like carbonates it.
Yeah, I've seen that stuff all over TikTok, and people like take the marble out. They're like, "Wow, I got the marble."
Yeah,
that stuff's crazy and so intricate. I wish we had stuff like that. I guess we have like I guess our only equivalent to that would be like drinks like Jaeger bombs or like Irish car bombs, stuff like that. You know, when you're dropping like a shot into another drink.
Yeah, but all of ours are just alcoholic.
Yeah, that's North America for you, 100%.
All the fancy drinks have.
That's our creativity. We pour our creativity to alcohol. I like this question next. It's what's the name of one of your stuffed animals as a kid?
So my sister got a stuffed bear that she decided to name it Barry. And then I got a stuffed bear, and I was the most original kid around. So I also named my bear Barry.
Barry.
Yeah.
That's Barry original.
Wow, yep. It's super original. What else?
Bro, Webkins, man. I could literally name like 10.
I can't like name, like I had one named JoJo. I had one like Slithers or something like that.
I
wasn't very good at naming.
Let me guess, it was a snake.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, boom, nailed it, crushed it. Let's go.
I mean, you need those descriptive names, you know.
Bro, I was all over the place, man. Like, so I had I had like a leopard, and it was brown, so I called it pancakes. I had a fish that I named like Abraham, because that was like, I think like some Abraham Lincoln movie came out, and I was like, oh, that's cool, and I'm like, oh, cool name. So Abraham the clownfish, I think it was a clownfish. What other pets did I have? I know there was we had a panda called Ling Ling, I believe, because that was like a name of a famous panda in a zoo somewhere. And we had like National Geographic magazine, like the Chickadee, like those really like old ones for kids. And there'd be like articles on the panda all the time, I swear. And I had a moose. Yeah, and I think when you're just a kid, you just you're not really thinking outside the box. Your level of critical thinking and creativity is definitely limited as your brain is developing at that time.
Yeah.
So yeah, I had a moose called Moosey, and then I remember there used to be this in like downtown Ottawa at like the Governor General's Park. You ever been there before?
Yeah.
They used to have this like stuffed animal like hospital thing. So you could just bring your stuffed animal, and they give your stuffed animal an actual like paper mache cast and like a little like hospital report too. And you just have to like go there and like make up an injury. Fake disease, an injury for your animal. my moose broke all its legs.
Four little casts, yeah.
4 little casts, and it was just really sweet and wholesome. But that was a memory from way back when. But yeah, stuffed animals were the shit. And then I became asthmatic, so I had to get rid of all of them.
Oh, that's
really dark turn. But then I grew out of my asthma, so if I ever really wanted to get stuffed animals again, I could.
I mean, Webkinz is still up, so if you want to just interact with them virtually.
Oh man. It has like microtransactions and shit now, bro. Like it's.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they sell the Webkinz anymore. Like I haven't seen them. Maybe you can buy them on like Amazon or something, but I haven't.
Oh, definitely.
Actually, I gotta check that right now.
I think they don't, but like I know you can go to like those weird kind of like there's like Hallmark stores, and then there's like card stores that are like in like towns like Perth and like Westport and stuff, and you could totally get like small town like card stores. You can like totally get Webkinz at, I'm pretty sure still.
So yeah, you still can, I think.
Well, like the IDA and Stizzle definitely just like stopped selling Webkinz like the other day. Like I swear I saw them like when
you can still buy them. They have a seal.
That's sick.
They have it looks like a platypus with like rainbow fur.
Oh yeah, those are the Doogles or the Doodles, or oh my god, what do they call it? Yeah, Oodles.
Webkinz lips. Wow, they charge a whole lot for this stuff. My god. A Webkinz hedgehog, $71. Why?
Did you have like a favorite Webkin? Because I had a hummingbird, and I can't remember what I named it, but
I think my first Webkin was like Froggy or something. Which, spoiler alert, was a frog. A tree frog.
I had a tree frog as well, and I named it X-Ray. It says red eyes. And I thought that was dope. Webkin's platypus thing was called the Googles. Oh my god, that's so funny. They were called Googles, and that's probably what most people would play it on. Although it was like around that time when people would still use like Internet Explorer.
Yeah, Internet Explorer throwback.
I miss I miss those slow speeds, the anticipation, and then Google just had to come out and be like, "Oh yeah, we have a way better browser in every single way."
Internet Explorer still comes installed on Windows 10. Like they have Microsoft Edge, and then they still have Internet Explorer, and it's like, why?
You know what I thought was really clever marketing the other day was that I was, just like looking through my programs and stuff, and then you like your computer comes like preloaded with the Xbox companion, right? Because it's all Windows, Microsoft stuff, and I'm just like, damn, I don't have an Xbox, you know. And I'm like, wow, the fact that like Microsoft is getting me to like question myself. I think that's smart. 'Cause there's totally people who like see that and they're like, yeah, I could totally get like an Xbox.
Yeah, I should get an Xbox now. Yeah, you have the Halo Master Chief Collection, right?
Oh man, so fun.
I never got to play those games as a kid, like except when I would occasionally go over to like a friend's house or something.
Me neither. Yeah.
So like the fact just like, whoa, I get to like relive childhood,
relive the stuff, man.
That childhood experience.
I literally think like shooters should just be multiplayer, man. Like in this day and age, like campaigns and shooters to me just feel like.
I mean, I appreciate a good campaign.
It's pointless. I don't know, but like the story has to be fire. Like the story has to be really pulling for me.
If it's if they just threw it in to check off a box, then it's like, don't bother.
Yeah.
Like, Star Wars Battlefront 2, like the campaign starts off okay, but then it gets bad real quick.
Mm-hmm. And like if Halo does it well, in the like to the fact that like kind of each mob or like each villain in it is like designed differently, but like in Call of Duty, right, it's just basically like the same guy wearing like a different colored suit or whatever.
Yeah, no, Halo, they did a great job with those games, and with the remaster too. Like when you're watching cutscenes, you can press like tab or something, and it will show the comparison between the remastered version and the old one, and then so incredibly different.
And you can do that at will too, which is just so crazy.
It blows my mind.
Yeah, because it's like, man, I guess it has to load both versions to like rescale and descale like that so quickly.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I have no idea how it would work in the back end, but maybe because like the gameplay, I don't know. It's probably just like different textures or something. I don't know. Mm-hmm. But it's definitely cool.
This is a horrible question. Do you put butter before putting the peanut butter on? Yes. What? You put butter on top of your peanut butter? That's crazy.
Well, I mean, for me, I don't put in any butter at all.
Me neither.
I just go straight peanut butter.
I'm too lazy to put on the butter, so that's why I just do straight peanut butter.
Yeah, I mean, and honestly, do you really need butter if you're putting on?
Yeah, exactly. You don't.
Exactly.
But like if you ever want like a more I guess appetizing experience with peanut butter, I definitely recommend putting butter on it. It just adds to the
flavor.
Flavor, exactly, and just complements the saltiness and whatnot. Speaking of saltiness, I've actually just been playing. I've been playing this game called Into the Breach. It's pretty fun. It's kind of like a chess style game where there's like spaces, and it's kind of funny too because it's like spoof off of like some like sci-fi movies and stuff. So it's like, oh, you're defeating these like bug alien things that like have attacked Earth, except of course you have to go back in time to fight them for not really any reason other than to like spoof it,
Just get that time.
Yeah, man. But I definitely recommend checking it out if you want to. I think it's probably like $10 or something on the Steam page store.
Yeah, I'll definitely check it out. I mean, I finally gave No Man's Sky when it came out. It was a disaster, but they've seemed to actually like slowly been making it better, and it went like hugely on sale, so I got it and no regrets. It's a beautiful looking game. Like right now, I don't play it too much, just because I feel like it would be so much more fun with someone. But like you can just become a space pirate. Like it's cool. Like,
I thought it takes like hours to like meet your mates in No Man's Sky.
They actually like added a true multiplayer, so you can just like spawn in with your bro.
Really?
Yeah.
That's lit. That's awesome. Like
overall, it now has very positive reviews on Steam. Right, it took a really long time to get there, but
it's still really pricey too. $66.49.
yeah, it went on sale. I think it was low 20s or something when I got it. So you can definitely wait for it to go on sale and then pick it up.
Yeah, it's actually sick because I see right here like the recent reviews very positive. All reviews mixed.
Yeah.
So that is lit. Awesome. How about games that have been like announced? Are you like excited for anything coming up?
I mean, I'll wait for it to really come out and then kind of check. I don't really follow video game releases much. Like a lot of the games that I play are based off of what my friends are playing.
Mm-hmm.
But I haven't really noticed much.
I've also been on like some weeb otaku stuff. Like I got it's called Persona 4 Golden for the PC because Joey.
Yeah.
He never shuts up about it. He's been talking about it like basically for about half the time I've known the guy, and I've known him for a long time. But ever since like grade 9 and on, he's just talked about Persona, and I finally caved. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try a game in this series. Very like it's definitely like a Japanese like role playing game. Like it's like very like text story based, and I probably clocked like 3 hours into it right now, and for the amount of time I've played, I would say that I've probably done 10, 15 minutes of battles, and then an hour 45 of
just
text and dialogue of just slamming the spacebar like go.
Oh no, I don't think I would enjoy that game.
No, it's definitely, you have to be like really patient with it. And then the newest expansion for the Pokemon games came out, so I definitely have to check that out. I bought that way back when. They've actually like I was kind of pissed at Pokemon because they like in the most recent games they like you're paying full price for a game. You pay like the $80 or whatever, and then or I guess it kind of like goes closer to 90 with tax, but beautiful game, like gorgeous graphics and everything. They robbed us of the whole Pokedex. They didn't even have like everything. They only had like 400 out of like the 800 Pokemon. So like half. And then now they're slowly putting in more with expansions though. But it's slimy because we've always like Pokemon's always been like a really like stay true genre of games. Like it's been like no microtransactions until like Nintendo decided that they were going to make mobile games, but now you have to pay for like Pokemon expansions, which suck, but it's all good because I started playing the expansion. It's gorgeous. Like the graphics are amazing. It's cool. Like, I like the new characters they added onto it.
Yeah, timeless.
And I'm just big fan of Pokemon overall. So that's what I've been doing. But games coming out. I'm still on that like Legend of Zelda. Like there's this new one coming out. I think it's like Legend of Zelda, like Into the Darkness or something really edgy like that.
Yeah.
But I know there's something really cool. There's something really cool coming. Oh, Iron Man VR. That looks awesome. That makes me want to buy like a PS4 because like you get to be Iron Man in virtual reality.
I've been thinking about getting a VR headset at some point. I think it would be cool. Like they have a mobile one, like one that you can kind of bring around, so you could, like bring it to someone's house. And
it's like
party,
the Odyssey
like a party
whatever,
play
right?
style
like
thing.
Oculus.
The Oculus Quest, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But something like that, like I don't know, it's a little bit too pricey, so I'm probably gonna wait like quite a while for the price to go down for them, like in general. But it just seems like a really cool, idea, and especially I feel like it would make exercising indoors and stuff, especially times like now, a lot easier.
Yeah.
Like play some Beat Saber or something like that.
Well, definitely like the next like I don't even know if I would call it like a revolution, but more like alternative product would be like AR stuff, right? Like so just like alternating the reality like around you. But VR is really cool in its own way because like I saw this video of this guy who mapped out his whole like apartment in VR, including like pianos and like TVs and stuff. Except since it's like in VR, he can make like the TV a hologram. He has like access to literally any song he wants in the whole world. And like he literally had this like couch set up too. And you just like sit down on the couch, you press like a little button on the virtual reality couch, and another screen just pops out of nowhere. And I'm like, damn, that's so cool. The future's definitely coming up. But the only like down part is like to like step out of the VR is like you'd have to like map absolutely everything in your fridge as well.
Yeah.
Which would, you know,
I mean, like a Ready Player One
tedious
kind of situation would be cool.
I so hope that happens, man. That's like one of my favorite movies I've seen recently. They put it on Netflix a few months ago, and I saw that, and I was just like, I literally only watch comedies, and like that was a really cool movie to me, 100%. Like,
yeah, tapping into human senses and just that'd be cool, especially like for school stuff.
Yeah, learning would be like really like I'd rather learn like that instead of being locked inside and
honestly,
learning through my computer.
It would be probably so much better than actually going to a lecture too, right? Because like if there was a demo or something, they could just throw like a full 3D model at you or something, and you would be able to experience in such like higher detail than you would if you're at a laptop or just like in class.
100%. What do you think of like the fall semester being all online? Is your semester all online?
I think Carleton was leaning towards it. I'm not sure if they've like fully confirmed it yet. But I mean, computer science is probably a little bit better prepared for it than some other programs, just because a lot of the stuff that we already do is all online.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't think it'll be too much trouble. But I've definitely modeled my class. I was going to take a more like heavy math based class, and I just decided to not take that this fall just because I want to actually be in class when I have to learn it.
Yeah, like that'd be so frustrating to like learn, or like be like like tutored on how to do like certain concepts of that class just remotely. Like it's just so much more frustrating.
Yeah, it'd be awful unless you can somehow figure something else out. But I don't think you can. Like sometimes you just need someone there to actually like point at what you're doing wrong and just be like, "This is how you do this," and it's so hard to just explain that.
Yeah, I'm kind of like in the same like boat of things because like I know my course is like very like technology based with it being like radio technology and audio equipment and stuff like that. And I have a lot of those because I knew I was going to go into that program, and I just thought it would definitely make it easier on myself to have the equipment at home, so I wouldn't have to go into like one of the labs if I didn't have to,
Yeah.
But I'm just, man, I feel so bad for all the people who are like going away to university and stuff because like literally first year is all about like meeting people and like making friends and stuff.
Yeah, the people that are starting now, it probably sucks. I wouldn't be surprised if there's quite a few people that just decide to work or do something else for a year.
Yeah,
I would not want to start. Like, it's okay for, I guess, me because I'm kind of used to school and I know what to expect. I would not want to start now or like graduate for that matter. Like, I wouldn't want to finish or start this year.
Like, yeah, oh, definitely. Because like you want the both have like really like social implications like between graduating, which is like you want to be with all your homies and stuff, and
yeah,
which is kind of wild to think that like people that did start school in 2017, like a lot of them are graduating this year. Time flies, holy shit.
Yeah, no, it's mad. Like it feels like yesterday that I was just starting.
Oh, definitely, man.
Yeah,
time just went right on by. But yeah, I have been to Algonquin before, so I want to like meet people there too. So that kind of sucks, especially because like radio broadcasting is talking. So
yeah, socializing is a pretty important part.
It's gonna be kind of awkward when I have like never seen these people's faces before. We're doing like group work. We're like, oh hi. So are you the same person? because you have the same picture. No, that guy's my friend. You know, like we just like the same things. And be like, oh, okay. And I'm just like talking to this person during the whole like group project, like thinking that they're this other person when they're not. Oh, yeah, there could be
awkward.
Some confusion. But I'm going to look at the glass half full, and I will be excited about building that prof-student relationship, because I hear like the better you are, like, you know, in class and stuff, the better placements you get. And I want a great placement.
Yeah, for sure.
And I hear you can just get a placement anywhere. Because really, my landlord said that that like her friend has got like a radio broadcasting placement in England, and I'm like, that's crazy.
That'd be pretty sick.
except you have to pay for wherever I'm getting placed, so I definitely don't think I'll go to Ottawa or at least anywhere too expensive.
Do you get paid, or is this like you?
Yeah, it's a paid placement. It's a paid placement, but you still would have to like yeah, which is good. I hear like a lot of people. I hear like a lot of people do like Toronto and stuff, but like the cost of living out there is crazy high, so that usually ends up defeating them.
Yeah, no. Honestly, I've been debating if I should try, because I have 2 co-op terms left. I've been debating if I should try to apply for like Linus Media Group or something.
Do it. Absolutely do it.
Yeah, like I checked, they have some job openings, but nothing that really fits me. But like, I mean, there's might be no harm in just sending an email and seeing what happens, right?
But yeah, you know, like, do you know like any of the positions off the top of your head?
Most of it was like engineering, like designing stuff.
Okay.
I don't really have experience with, and they're also looking for like a senior manager, and then they're also looking for a part-time sales rep, which is also not something that I want to do. But I mean, co-op seems to be a pretty sweet deal for companies, because a lot of like, I guess my wage would be subsidized and did get a tax break or something, so it might be worth a shot.
Bro, the great part about Linus Tech Tips is it's like it has an influencer base too. He can be a character on like his show.
Yeah.
Wacky Willie, whoa, you know, and Wacky Willie's characters, he just destroys computers. So Linus Tech Tips has to tell people how to fix them using his janky ass spot welder. You know?
Yeah. I mean, there's so much stuff like that that I just think is so cool. It'd be a pretty great place to work, but you know, might as well try and see what happens.
100%. All right, let's crush out this last question.
Hell yeah.
That'll be it. How many slices of pizza are you capable of eating in one sitting?
Oh man. I mean, I can eat definitely a full extra large pizza. I'll want to like die after, but I can put it away.
I'm begging for God to take me out of the loop after, but
yeah,
it was delicious.
It was
absolutely. Yeah. How do you eat a slice of pizza? What's your method?
For homemade pizza, I usually do the just regular, like buying like takeout or whatever. Usually just, well, first night, usually fork and knife style thing.
Yeah.
And then after, it's just, you know, eat it regularly. But that's only for like the Papa Sam Milano style, like the kind of upper tier pizza a little bit. If it's just pizza, just straight up, just eat it. Like normal, just with your hands. Full Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles style.
Absolutely. I do, yeah. I have to say, you know, what I like to do is I like to do definitely the fold over, but I can't eat pizza without like ranch now. Like I just love ranch in pizza. I think it's like one of the best combinations ever. And it's like this delicious like ranch flavor pocket, you know, in between the 2 layers of folded pizza. And it is delicious. But I could probably eat, a whole large if I tried really hard. Of anything.
I mean, garlic dip.
Yeah.
So good.
Honestly, like Caesar and ranch are like siblings, and I'm gonna be really controversial here and say garlic dip is just Caesar dressing, glorified Caesar dressing, thicker Caesar dressing. So, yeah,
I disagree, but it's okay.
that's another podcast.
That's yeah. We can punch out another hour on that.
Absolutely, yeah. Oh yeah, debating just the difference between
Just
Caesar
the dip, yeah.
and Reg. Anyways, thank you so much, everyone, for listening, and we'll catch you on the next podcast. Peace, peace.
Peace.